right now we've put in some what they call, they're travel docs, kind of. We've got 4 people that have accepted full-time positions, so 4 of our 12 slots are filled. So we have about 5 or, well, we've got one of the guys that's a strong lead for the 5th slot. So that would leave us basically 7 to fill, and we've got at least that many leads right now on people. So I think within 60 days we should be very close to being fully staffed with our permanent team. That's my objective anyway. If you look at it in terms of numbers of shifts, because ZR, I'm filling slots on a schedule. I'm about a third of the way there in a week. So Friday, a week ago, was when I got called and they said, "Mark, I need you." The current group, they're walking on Friday at midnight. So Monday morning, when I was able to actually start on this, we had 108 slots to fill. 108 shifts for the rest of June. By Tuesday, close of business, we had 9 of those empty. So in 48 hours, we were able to fill 99 shifts, which is just about unheard of. Again, with the travel physicians mostly. And then by noon on Wednesday, we were 100%. Primary piece of it is that the physicians are employed by Bay Medical. I have bought into it because I think it makes all of us one team. I mean, genuinely, we are all one team. The nurses and the doctors get the same paycheck, the same health care benefits. I mean, it's not as if we're some contract group that's been hired by the hospital to come in and work. So, there's the advantage. My philosophy is that the patients wait a long time to see me often, and their care is not inexpensive, So we're going to love on them and make them feel like $1 million, and that's my philosophy. And as far as the staff goes, it's the same thing. You come in and you make them feel like $1 million. Nobody cares, and this is my quote, my one quote from the day. Nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. And if you come in with your heart forward and you leave your head behind, that you win people's hearts, and then you can direct them where they need to go. As far as leading this department, toward where we want it to be, I'm going to love on them first, win their hearts, and then we'll set the vision, articulate it, and get there. It's a great department. Like I said, the nursing staff is excellent. We have a few areas we need to improve on. Patient satisfaction scores are one of those. That needs to improve. Clinically, this department functions marvelously. I think their medical decision making has always been extremely sound. And I want to say the physicians who were here, and I'd love for you to articulate this for me. The physicians who did leave were great doctors, very clinically sound doctors. And those that can stay, we'd love for them to come back. But patient satisfaction does need to improve. There's some throughput issues, and by throughput I mean the pipeline of the emergency department, from the front door, getting registered, getting triaged, getting into a bed, getting seen by a physician, all of your stuff. It's like a pipeline. And there are some process improvements that can happen there. But I'm still very impressed with what we were able to do over the weekend. And just, for you, we saw 210 people on Saturday. The average ER in the country throughput is over 3 hours. So 50% of the emergency departments in the country are 3 to 4 hours. We were at 3.8 hours Saturday with 210 people coming in the emergency department, 35 of which got admitted, and only 1.4% left without being seen. The national goal is 1.5%, under 1.5. Physicians are. I'm looking for someone who believes in the vision that we have for caring for patients. I'm looking for a physician who wants to learn and grow and be better tomorrow than he is today or she is today. So I'm looking for a teachable spirit. Again, buys into the vision, teachable, learning physician, compassionate, and of course they got to be academically competent. That's the foundation that gets you in the door. If you're not academically, clinically competent, you don't even get an interview. After that, we look for people who care about patients, who work well with staff, and who want to be a part of a winning team. My philosophy on team is it kind of comes from my days in the Army, particularly in the Special Operations community, where I lived in the latter part of my Army years. The motto, we before me, I want people to live that. It's about us, not me. And people enjoy coming to work in that kind of an environment and culture. You don't look at the schedule to see who you're working with because you know everybody there is great and everybody's got your back.